up, YouTube Nation? My name is Lamar, aka the Black Ape Sanchez, my partner in crime.
Hey, my name is D, aka the Black Al Bernstein, man. Shout out to Al Bernstein, man. Shout out to Walters, man. Nicholas Walters, man. You are the new kingpin of 126th Division, man. Do not listen to the hype jobs that HBO doing with Lomachenko, Johnny Gonzalez, whoever, man. That dude is the kingpin. And like I said, whenever they do meet, when another titleist meet with him, it's gonna be a problem.
Man, you know what? I'm very high on the Axeman. What he did to Donaire was it was criminal. It was a massacre. He got axed for sure.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Right now, Lomachenko is really being hyped by HBO, and they should be giving Axeman.
Yeah, you know. And that's what I don't understand. HBO always get behind these not they're great fighters, but they're not elite as they think they are, man. HBO always does that. It always bites him in the butt. It always does, man. So.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. So, you know, shout out to Axeman. You know, it's just a matter of time before
keep knocking fools out, man.
Keep knocking fools cold. All right, we're gonna get into a video tonight about.
We're gonna talk about a fight that's been in the making for what, 6 years?
6 years now.
6 years with two all-time greats.
First ballot
Hall of Famers, great resumes. Two of the most dynamic fighters of our generation, inside and outside the ring.
Inside and outside of the ring. Two polarizing figures.
You got one person, you know what I mean, goes to Bible study every day with his 8 kids, and you got another person who I like to refer as the Ike Turner of boxing, man.
The Ike Turner of boxing, man.
Keeping females in check through physical means, man. Like, that's what he does, man.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. You know, Ike Turner, he's living vicariously through Ike Turner.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? He keeping that legacy on, man. But in boxing news, man, I heard they always tease us every couple of years. You know, there's always either a drug test or steroid allegation or purse. There's always something to stop. But you know, with both of them experiencing pay-per-view numbers going down.
You know what?
And both of them want them big checks. They might have to fight each other now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have Floyd in the rematch with Madonna. You know, he's seen some of his lowest numbers in years. Manny Pacquiao versus Algieri. I think you mentioned they did under 250,000.
Yeah, they say he might even did 300.
Oh man, that's pathetic, man.
Like, come on,
that's ridiculous, man. So with that being said, man, you know the public's been clamoring for years. At this point, you know it's coming down to the money. Things are getting tight. It's at the end of the road, man. Mm-hmm. So if they're gonna make the fight, it's now or never, man.
It's now or never. And like I heard that Manny even say he'll take 40%, which if you take 40%, why wouldn't you take that fight, Floyd?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you take 60% of a purse, that fight's gonna generate at least about $400 or $500 million.
Oh man, they're definitely gonna both clear.
Yeah.
In my opinion, probably close to $100 million.
Yeah.
Floyd probably be close to 150.
Yeah.
Manny probably around about 70.
I say 90.
90.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean that's that type of money, man. How could you not have that fight? So you know, I wanted to give a shout out to Dante's Boxing. It was the first channel that I seen break the news. Mm-hmm. He actually mentioned that they were close to, you know, making a matchup. He discussed, you know, like a rematch clause that Floyd Mayweather was pulling for.
Yeah.
He mentioned that the fight would be announced around Christmas, you know, as some type of gift to the fans. If they wanted to give me a Christmas present, they should have did it 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, better late than never, man. It's something that we're still going to...
And then, too, like, I think, like, 5 years ago, both of the guys are at the height... I say Manny was at the highest career. Sure. I'm not sure if Floyd was right there. Floyd was on the cusp.
He wasn't peaking just yet.
He was peaking physically, but not in terms of...
popularity.
Right? So it's like...
Definitely.
If you'd have lost that fight, man, he would have made him another black fighter, man.
Okay.
It would have made him another Zab Judah.
Yeah, so YouTube viewers, this is food for thought. If Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather would have fought in 2009 at the peak of Manny's career, and Floyd, you know, he was in retirement around that time. But if the fight was made at that time when the drug testing controversy was being discussed, Floyd Mayweather wouldn't be Money Mayweather at this point. You know, because basically that golden egg that Floyd is holding right now is part reason why he's the money man. Yeah. And he's been able to command his attention.
The problem is he he would got beat by another elite fighter.
Sure.
He would have had no belt, and he would have been undefeated. So he would have ended up having to doing a Marvin Hagler right and go through the ropes. He probably had to fight Paul Williams. He probably had to fight on Winky Wright. he probably had to fight Sergio Martinez, Antonio Margarita,
Yeah.
Joshua Clark. He would have had to fight a lot of tough guys, man.
Yeah, he would have had to earn his stripes and work his way back up. You know, maybe he could have did an immediate rematch, but at the end of the day, he wouldn't be viewed as this untouchable, unbeatable type fighter. You know, which has this quote unquote, you know, some type of allure. You know, as that he's won the TBE. You know, he couldn't claim to TBE,
the best ever.
Come on,
but
man.
he does say respectfully. He said Sugar Ray Robinson the greatest, Muhammad Ali's the greatest. So he So he respectfully said I'm the best ever. So you know he respectfully he did it, which is that's just what Floyd does, man. But I'm looking at it, but we also you need to save your money too for Christmas because they saying that the fight standard's gonna be $100.
Standard TV is $100.
Standard TV is $100.
Are you kidding me? Like that right now, pay-per-view $69.
60, yeah,
that's ridiculous, you know. But $100, man, just for standard definition.
High definition, 115.
Standard definition. I mean, that's unheard of. I mean, more people are gonna buy that fight than ever has before. So the juices for an additional $40.
You know what would be a good undercard? You get him. Then you do if Amir Khan wins this fight, which I think he will. If he does win this fight, Amir Khan versus Kell Brook.
That's a great fight.
So that way they can transition in there. Then you do the rematch, Danny Garcia versus Matisse.
I like that. That's a dynamic, you know.
You do those 3 fights, I'm paying 115.
You know what? And that's what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to put together. Well, you know what, man? It doesn't. It
really don't matter.
At the end of the day, if it was just one fight on the card, Floyd versus Manny,
dudes be waiting for that.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. So, YouTube Nation, we just kind of want to, you know, reiterate what's going on in the boxing world right now. Give us your thoughts. I know everyone is.
Yeah, we got our fingers crossed too that that it's gonna work out. If not no gang signs, so you just. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so it's bound to happen. If not, in Cinco de Mayo, it probably happened in September 2015. When it does, some of the greatest fights out there, has happened. When guys are kind of later in their careers, they slow down a little bit, and they're more flat-footed. So, we may get a all-action fight, man. What you think?
Man, I would love that, but I don't know. Mayweather does hate Penn. He might let them hands go.
He might let his hands go, man.
But at the same time, he's so classically trained. Like, you know what I mean? Because Mayweather seems he seems like he has a really animosity, and it seems like he want to punish him.
Sure.
But at the same time, his boxing skill set's not gonna allow him to do that.
You know what, man? He's definitely defense first. And you may be onto something, man. Yeah. And I'll be very disappointed, man, if Floyd gets on his bike and runs around the ring, man.
And I think he can. I think that if you figure a way, if he can do that and win the rounds, he'll do that.
Yeah, he'll actually stink up the ring.
Stink up the joints.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Like Floyd does not fight for the fans like he said he does, man.
That is true.
Like, come on, man. Floyd's trying to win, man.
Yeah, so YouTube Nation, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, leave your comments below. We'd love to get some dialogue going. So until next time, YouTube, we're signing out. Good night.